Oof. Okay. Well, I guess I owe the league an apology. I created this forum to mess with people and downgrade people, and I'm just a big old bully. So I'd like to formally apologize to the league. And like I said, Tony, if you sent me a clip, I would splice you in. So I'm gonna give Tony his chance to say his piece right now. Believe any of that bullshit? I got two words for you. Child, please. Oh, those gunshots? Let me get out of here. Phew. Well, I made it. I mean, I take one shot, supposed shot at T. He comes back with a couple of hundred with a machine gun. Wow. Oh, wow. Let's move on to the games. We had D-Simp versus T in a battle for first place in the East. It's a nip and tuck game, but D-Simp pulls out a close one. Let's go fantasy reality. Let's go fantasy as you can win getting 5-6 goose eggs in your lineup that T had. Even though some of the goose eggs were D-backs, he still had 0 stats from TO. And that's just not going to get the job done. Let's go reality. Reality is D-Simp is the class of the East. His team is strong, is stacked top to bottom. He has goose eggs, but he has fillers. He has big weeks from P. Manning, average week from Peterson, and still got the job done. A couple of moves here, D-Simp may finally build that championship team he's so desired. Before I leave this game, I would like to give T one last chance to state his case. He says that I never give him a shot, or I have this huge forum to beat up on people. So T, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to give you one last chance to air it out, say what you feel you need to say, and we'll move on to next week, and hopefully you don't take too much offense to this. Well, we'll stay in the East in the first battle of the defeateds we had this week. We had Habibs versus the Seekers. Well, I guess when it's time to shake it down, we know who does the shaking and who does the stepping up. And kind of shook the shit out of Heater in this one. It never really was a close game. Let's go to fantasy reality. Well, as I stated last week, reality is Heater has the worst team in the league, bar none. He has a few pieces, and if he doesn't turn those pieces into more pieces, he will continue to lose. Let's go to fantasy. Fantasy right now, is this fool's gold from the Habibs? Have they turned the corner? Are they going to start contending? We're not too sure. We'll say to be continued on their fantasies of making the playoffs. Let's go to the other battle of the defeateds. We had the Shockers versus Big Willie. Big Willie got out the schneid. He went to the Lions game, watched him get out the schneid. Maybe a little Detroit Lions karma came in to help Big Willie. Let's go to fantasy reality. Fantasy is getting -1 out of your running backs, out of Larry Johnson, and Leon Washington will get the job done in this league. It's just not going to happen. Reality is BWB's squad is solid. He got 24 out of Rodgers. He bounced back. He's looking to piece together another 500 season. Going to go nice 7-7 and then clean up to $40 at the end of the year. That's par for the course for Big Willie. When we go back to another undefeated matchup, this was a battle for first place in the Central as Crooked Eye looked to reclaim his dominance on a division that Sean's owned the last few years. And he took a good step by going 3-0 in the division to start the season. Let's go fantasy reality. Fantasy is Colston and D'Angelo Williams are only worth 4 points. No, those two players are going to step it up next week. Sean will get more contribution out of them, and he's got a solid squad. He's going to be battling. Let's go to reality. Reality is 27 out of Cobb. Yeah, I mean, you can keep flipping quarterbacks and rotating and doing whatever you got to do, Blake, but sooner or later you better hope McNabb gets there to solidify that position for yourself. Well, let's head out west for a big matchup between Buck and Ange. This was a good game. Went a little back and forth. Nice scoring here. Buck gets a pick six late to pull away a little bit. Let's go to fantasy reality. Let's go fantasy. Fantasy is a woman can come into this league, mismanage a team, and make the playoffs. Well, when you got Brandon Marshall sitting on the bench with 11 points and Bruston on the bench, you got your two best receivers on your bench. And you think that you're going to win games with Antoine Randall in your lineup? No. Sorry, Ange. You've done well, but you still got a lot to learn. Reality. Buck squad is solid. Running out four backs has never been done for a whole season. We'll see if he can stay healthy enough to do it. But right now, four horsemen are rolling out with Buck. See if he continues to pick the right ones on the right week. Well, this one was ugly. I told the U that I had been whooping his ass for 31 years. Might as well start on 32. But it looks like the U has finally started to fight back, and they drop a beat down on AAA. Just old behind the woodshed Lippincott BLVD beat down. Let's go to fantasy reality. Fantasy is I can get 3 points from Drew Brees and compete. When you draft a quarterback that early, he has to perform. Reality was we knew the U was not an 0-2 team. He was playing better. He's putting up too many points to be sitting at 0-2. He just wasn't blessed with the luck that the mighty one was. Oops, I didn't say. Sorry. I mean, he didn't have a fortunate schedule. Well, clearly I couldn't be the one to give out this week's beatdown award because the U gave me a pretty good beatdown. So, unlike other RFL entities, we don't need a monopoly here at Lucky Charm Studios. So I would like to welcome in 3-0 Crooked Eye to let us know who stepped up to get beat down this week.
Well, this week's beatdown goes to who deserves it the most. The entire Central Division. Because you punks all stepped up and all got beat down.
Thanks T. Blake. That's excellent. See, here at Lucky Charm Studios, we're wide open. Anybody else want to come join? Send me a clip, whatever. I'll get you in. T, I want to thank you for your 2 clips earlier, too. I mean, that meant a lot. But now it's on to the MDA, the Magically Delicious Award, the thing that originated this, the reason why we all gather up this week. And I had a few options, a few ways to go. I figured, do we give it to D-Simp? I said, teams aren't averaging 60 points a week against him. Has he been lucky? And then I say, no, you know what? D-Simp's putting up points. His team's holding up his end of the bargain. It's not his fault people are folding against him. So then I moved on, and I said, who's the next luckiest team? And I look in the bottom 4 in the league in scoring, and I see the mighty Steelers sitting there at 2-1. And I was like, never mind. I'm going to leave that alone. We all know how that went. I don't want to lose a friend over that one. So, of course, the mighty Steelers couldn't have gotten lucky. So then I moved on. I said, well, I didn't get the step up to get beat down award, even though I caught the biggest beat down this week. And I am pretty fortunate to have this forum to fuck with T. Ives whenever I get ready to. So I've been eating my Lucky Charms. I am clearly the luckiest person in the league with this huge forum to do whatever I want. So I'm going to give myself the Magically Delicious Award this week in appreciation of what I have in this forum. So AAA, congratulations. I am Magically Delicious.